welcome to episode 14. My name is Stephanie and you can find me on Instagram as the Crafty Dragonfly. If you are new here, thank you so much for checking me out, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you are yet to subscribe and you like what you see after this video, then I would be really grateful if you could hit the subscribe button, and that just helps my channel to rank somewhere on YouTube, so thank you. If you haven't done so already, grab yourselves a nice hot drink and come and join me for a little bit of crafty chat. In today's episode, I am going to be showing you a finished make, a couple of finished makes actually, one of which is crochet and one that is embroidery. And I have got, I've got some happy, it's not post, it's happy gifts. So I've got that to show you too. So let's get straight into it. So first of all, I've got a finished embroidery to show you. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, I have posted it on there. I am quite active on Instagram, so anything I'm currently working on or any finished makes, I do tend to post on there as well. So, and this is it's called Wisteria Lane. I'll just show you, just in case you're new and you've not watched any of my other videos. It's a year-long subscription which you can cancel at any time. You pay monthly for it, and what Nikki does, it's Nikki Franklin, and I'll leave a link to her website as usual below this video. Depending on what device you're watching it on, it will either show up as a show more, which is to the right of the video, or there might be an arrow which you just click on. So anything I talk about, anything I can share or help you with, I leave in that description box there. So that's what I'm meaning when I say that. So this is, as I say, it's a year-long subscription. It's called Wisteria Lane, and I've already showed January's in my last episode. That was called On the Way, I think, if I remember rightly. It was the bike. I'll put a picture in here to show you. And this is February's, and it's called Wisteria Cottage. And with Nikki's kits, they are her instructions are very detailed. She puts some nice pictures in, and then she provides you with the linen with the printed design on, just the outline of it, and all the threads. So all you need to provide, all you need is a sewing needle. So this is my version of Wisteria Cottage. I'll just see if I can hold it up nicely. Let me see if that will work. And it was it's a really nice project. It didn't take too long. There are a lot of French knots in it, and that's one of my favourite stitches, so I don't mind at all sitting doing lots and lots of French knots. It did involve some painting on the linen, and which is the roof here that I've painted, and the window panes have been painted as well. And yeah, I'm happy with it as always. It's not perfect at all. If you have a look on Instagram under Wisteria Lane, hashtag Wisteria Lane, that's where everybody tends to post their finished makes for this subscription, and there are some beautiful ones on there. But I'm happy with my attempts, and I'm looking forward to Marches, and I'll share that with you when that comes in the next episode. That's how you get the threads. They come on one of Nikki's cards, and they're all numbered, and she obviously puts that in the instructions and how many strands to use. So you do with Nikki's kits, that's the one great thing I like about them. You have a lot of thread left over. As you can see, I finished mine and I've got all that left over now. So that's really good. I can add that to my collection. So that's Nikki's. So my next finished make, I chatted about this in episode 12, and I have an apology to make. I put up the wrong picture. When I was talking about it, it's called the Mayan Crochet Blanket Pattern by Shelley Husband, and she's also known as Spin Cushions on Instagram. And what I did, I was chatting about it, I was that excited, and I said, oh, I'll put a picture in and I'll show you what it looks like. And I picked the wrong picture. It was actually the Mandalay pattern that I was showing you there in the last episode. So what I've done, I explained last time that she offers her patterns. Well, this particular pattern was free, and it was on her blog, and she did a series of videos to help with each stage of the design. But I think I mentioned it last time, she does offer a PDF, a downloadable or printable PDF for a few pounds, and it literally is, I think it worked out for me about £4. So I've decided to buy it because I quite like them being printed. Whilst I'm waffling on to you, I'll show you the picture of it. That's obviously excuse me, just part of the design. Now with Shelley's PDF patterns, this particular pattern is 81 pages long. So if you like looking at patterns on your device, your laptop, your iPad, whatever it is, then obviously I haven't printed off 81 pages. I've just printed off the written pattern so I can follow that. And I think she includes charts as well and step-by-step photographs, which if you're a beginner, it's quite nice to have that because you can zoom in on the stitches. So it's she's a really good designer and teacher. So I bought it. She does it in UK terms and in US terms separate. So this is the UK terms version. And I have finished the first square. I probably won't be able to get it into the onto the camera. So what I'll do is I'll insert a picture as well of it laid down. I blocked it last night, and it's quite heavy actually. This is just one square as well. It's a huge square. I blocked it, as I say, I blocked it last night just to make it look a little bit straighter on the edges. I've used WI Soft and Smooth Tweed Aran. They were doing a 3 for 2. They still are doing a 3 for 2 on Hobbycraft. So I took advantage of that, and it's a beautifully soft yarn as well. It is really, really nice to work with. And I used a 5mm hook, so that's the size of it. I've really, really, as I said in my last episode, really enjoyed it. It's so detailed, but if you follow the pattern and if you take advantage of Shelley's videos, then you will be able to do it, and it is definitely worth it. I did undo it a couple of times, I'm not going to lie, and my advice to you is if you're not an advanced crocheter, that you count after every round, which I did, but there were a couple of rounds that I didn't because I got all confident and thought, well, I can manage now. But I had to undo it a couple of times. But it does work out the pattern. So believe in the pattern, watch your videos at the same time, and you'll get it done in no time. So this is going to be a blanket, and surprise. So I finished this one, so I'm going to do either 4 or 6 squares and then join them together, and Shelley does have a video on that as well, on the joining the pieces and putting a border on. So I'm going to aim to do another 3, and then I'll have a look at the size of it and see what I think, and then if needs be I can always add another 2 on and just have it looking quite decent. Obviously you could go larger than that. You can do 9 squares. I know a lot of people have done that. So that's quite a sizable blanket, and especially with the border on at the end as well. So yeah, I'd recommend for you to have a look at that. I've enjoyed it and will continue to enjoy it because I need to start my next square now. So I'm quite keen to get that started. So I think that's it for finished makes. It's a bit of a short one today, but I just thought I've not checked in with you all for a couple of weeks, so I was excited to show you the finished square and stitchery lane as well. So I'll move on to my sorry, no, I have got the language of flowers. I also chatted about this in the last episode and showed you the book I was making. So I put the January's in, which is the xeranthemum, and this is, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, this is again Nikki Franklin, and she has offered January and February language of flowers for free. It's a personal project of Nikki's that she was sharing with everybody on a mini Zoom workshop. So she was showing you what she was inspired by, and she provided you with a free downloadable PDF, so you could transfer it onto linen and you could stitch along with her in the Zoom workshop, or you could do it at a later date. And as I say, January and February are free, and she's charging from now on. I think she just wanted to see how popular it was going to be, which it was extremely popular. And it's nice of her to share her inspiration and her expertise. Also with the Stitchery Lane subscription, the one I showed you, the Wisteria Cottage, she also helps you with the stitches. So she's started a stitch clinic where once a month she does again a Zoom workshop, which is free to subscribers. So, and you just if you've got any problems with any stitches that you're not sure about, she shows you on this workshop. So that again is really helpful, especially if you're new to embroidery. She's really good like that, Nikki. So as I say, that's free to subscribers of Stitchery Lane. So, and so this is January, the xeranthemum. I think I said to you at the time in the last episode that I wasn't sure whether I was going to put this in my book because I wasn't very happy with the satin stitch that I'd done. I across the petals I'd done it horizontally, and I think it would have looked better vertically. So, but I thought, no, I'm going to put it in anyway because it's only a little scrapbook, and you know, we all have to improve at things, so I'm quite happy to just leave it in. And then I did February's, which I was a bit happier with. Not 100, I wouldn't say 100% happy, because I don't think satin stitch is one of my strengths with embroidery. I'll show you. But all I've done is I've just stuck a couple of pictures in. I've printed it off onto some paper, and I've torn the paper so it looks, the edges look rough, and I've just sewn some buttons on and stuck it in. So I'm yet to, haven't enrolled on Nikki's, on March's Language of Flowers, because I was quite busy with this square. I wanted to get it finished and get the second square started, and obviously I wanted to get it finished so I could show you. And I was busy with another make, which I nearly forgot to tell you about. I haven't got it to show you because it's been gifted, but I will put a picture in here just to show you. It was for Mel, our middle son John, his girlfriend, and it was her birthday yesterday, so hence why I've not got it today, because I've given it to her now. And it was I posted it on Instagram, so again, if you follow me on there, you'll have already seen it. But it was a Dandelion Designs pattern. I bought some iron-on transfers when I went to, I think it was Yarndale or Harrogate, ages ago, about 2 or 3 years ago now. And Mandy Shaw, she's called, of Dandelion Designs, she's well known for her iron-on transfers, and so I bought a pack. And I know that Mel likes handmade things, and I didn't have much time on my side, so I picked out this design, which, as I say, I've shown it to you on screen now. So I just ironed it on a piece of lovely linen that I had, and I did a bit of red work on it, which is literally, as it says, you just use red thread, and it's cotton Embroidery, it's called, that Mandy uses. It's not stranded cotton, so the normal DMC or any embroidery floss that you use consists of 6 strands, so hence why some designs will say use 1 strand, use all 6 or whatever, whereas cotton Embroidery is just 1 thicker strand of thread. So I worked on it over a couple of days and a couple of evenings, and it was really nice to do. And then I just mounted it onto some thick cardboard. I strung it at the back. If I've got a picture, I'll insert it here just to show you what I'm waffling on about. And it was just to keep the piece central on when I was to finally put it in the frame. And I had a deep set box frame that I'd bought from Hobbycraft, and I just put it in there. So, and I was quite pleased with it. And at least she knows how long things take, so I'm hoping that she's happy with it. So so that's that one. I nearly forgot about that. And then just very quickly, I'll just show you a couple of gifts that I got on Mother's Day from my sons, which was really nice. So the first one is a leather journal. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the perfect size for me. I like this size, and I like how wraps around as well. That's really nice. And it's just, I've got it upside down. And it smells gorgeous. And it's just a little notebook for me to doodle or to put whatever I want in. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I love it. I love anything like that. Stationery lover, as you should all know by now, because I always mention stationery. And I got a flower press as well, so which was really nice, and it's got my name on, Stephanie's Flower Press. And I've always wanted one. I love when I go out walking. I love nature. I love flowers, and I've already got a couple of flowers in, which I can't show you because they've only just gone in. So I got this off Zoe Gibbons Studio on Etsy, and you can, there's a few designs that you can choose from. So I chose this design, and then obviously you can have it personalized, and it's a nice size, and it's just literally blotting paper and cardboard, and then you just tighten it up on all four sides. So she says, she recommends that you leave the flowers in for about 2 to 3 weeks, and she says that delicate flowers work best in flower presses. So I'm excited to see what that looks like in a couple of weeks. So I think that's it, and I am absolutely certain that will be shorter than my usual waffle of half an hour. And I hope you've managed to stick with me and that you found it relatively interesting. I'd love to know what you're all working on yourselves, if you what your current projects are that you're doing. I'm always on the lookout for new projects to start with crochet or embroidery, and or if even if it's not that, if you do some other types of crafts, I'd love to hear about them. And I will, in the next episode, as I said, I'll show you. I should have Nikki's the March kit by then, and then I'm hoping that I'll have another square done so I can show you that, and maybe some other little things that I might start in between. I am aware that on my last episode I talked about a Christmas section, and that I was going to start working through any Christmas whips that I had. And unfortunately, I've not had chance to do that just yet. So I haven't forgotten about it. It's just, it's on my to-do list for the next episode. I'm hoping that I've got something completed so I can at least show you. And if you want to, as I say, work along with me on anything I've done, it's that would be great too. And I think that's it. I think it is. Can't think of anything else to share with you. So I hope you're all okay, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. think of anything else to share with you. So I hope you're all okay, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.